not my channel, but he's not talking, so you know.
We are live.
We are live. We're live or we Memorex?
That's right.
All right. Whew. Well, while we're waiting on people to join,
we have spent the last 25 minutes or so just hectically trying to set this up. We moved the couch. We put up her little Mickey thing back there.
I wanted something different.
No, I like this. This is good. Hi, Angie. How you doing?
Hi.
I'm glad you're here. I was afraid you would be at work.
Well, she probably is, but it's probably her lunch break or nap time. Probably nap time, right? I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm looking for something. So
we've got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. I'm good. I'm at work.
Okay.
I work in the office. Okay, yes. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about and to show you today. And some couple really good, hopefully really good news items.
I hope.
Hope. Well, we're going to talk about
it. But dang it! No. Not my channel. No. I got to keep it zipped.
No singing. No
singing. I can't find that.
What are you looking for?
Oh, the comment where she said, "I can't believe I missed this. I was going to comment it back so she would know we were live." Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, somebody from England.
Mm-hmm.
And we have somebody from England.
Is it Sarah B67 or B? I can't remember. My freaking brain. I hate that I can't remember stuff. We do have the door open, which means the dog can see outside, but it also means look how pretty we look in the natural light. We look so good.
I'm orange.
No, you're tan, which pisses me off because you've been outside for all 5 minutes so far this season.
Oh, please. I'm outside all the time.
You have not been outside that much. Hi, Jay.
Teacher appreciation.
It is teacher appreciation week.
You know what today is, though? May the 4th be with you. Yes.
Yep.
Hey, Jay. How you doing?
Okay. Sorry, I can't do this without these lines on.
She's looking for
a specific comment.
A comment
on my channel.
On her channel. Yeah. Somebody from England. What was her name again?
I think it's Sarah B67 or something like that.
So
I'm sorry if I don't have your name right, hun. I will get there. I don't know you very well yet, so
she's from England, and there's like a 5-hour difference.
Yeah, so, but I'm hoping that this time she'll be able to catch us.
Today is her 9th year with the company. Congratulations!
Well, congratulations, Angie. That's awesome.
Fantastic. I was with Meyer.
I have never worked anywhere for 9 years.
I was with Meyer for what, 10 or 12? How long was
11 years.
11 years.
Yep.
I was with Meyer for 11 years. So she's not finding it.
I'm not, but I've got a lot of comments to sift through.
Yeah, she gets those.
And alerts. Not just comments, but alerts.
She gets those. So I haven't been doing half bad. I've been trying to encourage people to view and peruse my channel a little more.
I don't know.
So hopefully.
I tried. I'll get mine. Oops, and guys, don't forget to give a thumbs up. That does affect his views, and it affects his channel rating with YouTube. So please don't forget to give a thumbs up.
I think
Jay,
we're
doing good. Yeah, today is a really good day.
Kind of relaxing. I set up a tent outside a couple days ago. I've been doing some videos out there. Been creating some good stuff, and been doing some fun, entertaining things. And then we've got a few things to talk about today.
Aw, thanks, Jay.
Yes, I understand. It's been crazy. Yeah.
And bless her heart, I am posting all the time now too. So.
Oh, the stove. The oven, the cardboard oven.
The cardboard oven?
Yeah.
He's got a couple of them.
I use that a lot. As a matter of fact, I just did a video that won't be up until won't be up until towards probably the end of next month of a handful of stoves and ovens that I've made and still play around with. So that should be up soon. And I also put a link to, I made a couple playlists, new playlists on my channel. One is for my camp cooking and kitchenry. And the other one is...
Okay. Pop quiz. How would you guys spell kitchenry?
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure. But
thanks, Jay. Dude, those halls.
Mega.
Dude, wait till you see the Dollar Tree ones.
So you ain't even seen the big one yet.
From Fort Wayne.
Oh, man.
We got 6 videos out of that one haul.
Yep.
And I'm not talking little videos. These are pretty.
Well, it ended up being our second largest Dollar Tree purchase ever. So,
and I still haven't found. I need to find the
a mega haul. Yes.
I need to find the first one that we ever did. See, RY.
See that? Well, see,
she said maybe IE, but
well, I spelled it with DRY. But then I don't know. It didn't look. I didn't like the way it looked, and then I ended up just doing EE. Kitchenry with 2 E's at the end. That's how I did it. But
I said your channel, dude. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, she's sweet. Lots of hauls.
Lots and lots of hauls. Just call me lots of hauls.
Lots of hauls.
I'm lots of hauls now. Oops, I'm on the wrong channel.
Jay's like, I have no idea how to spell that. Michelle says it's a made-up word that I made up.
It is a made-up word.
Kitchenry. Do you call laundry a made-up word?
She said that could work. I named Bentley with an E.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, my goodness. So these stupid alerts on my phone are making me so angry.
So, yeah, let's see. What have we been doing today? Just relaxing a little bit. We got a couple things we want to show you and talk about. And then we have a couple... Richard, more washing dishes and cooking videos. Okay. Well, as a matter of fact...
Well, if I'd have known that, we did dishes last night. We did a video
As a matter of fact, I just did a cooking video out at a little camp I made out back. And that, again, I've got videos that are going up all the way into the end of next month. I have videos that completely fill up May and are actually into the first week or so of June already. I need to stop making videos is what I need to do. Or I need to release them every day. And I can't release them every day because people don't watch them. But, yeah, I actually not only do I do a cooking video out there, I do a video where I talk about all of my ovens and stoves and things that, well, not all of them, but a lot of them. I talk about my ovens and stoves, and I've got some links in the description of that video that take you to my new playlist, which has a lot of my outdoor cooking. And I did that. Then I made a skillet, and I'm not going to talk about it because I want people to see the video in there. But I made a skillet while I was out there.
Oh,
Star Wars band.
Come back. Oh, guys. For all my Disney people that might be watching this channel. Holy cow.
So I made a skillet out there, and then I did some cooking with that skillet. So there's some cooking videos that's coming up. So, yes. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All of our videos are
oh, thanks,
I appreciate you saying that. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure I believe that.
We're struggling with our confidence issues.
I don't know. I honestly, I make videos that I enjoy, and it's things that I do. I don't just sit here and think up, oh, well, what could I do as a video, or what could I do to make a video? I don't really do that. This is stuff that I just really do, that I just decide I'm just going to video and share with people. This is stuff I do regardless.
Thank you, Jay.
Well, there you go. There you go.
You know my opinion. Camping I'm not fond of, which is, I know, we're living in our van, but...
Out in the woods.
Out in the woods.
Now, what, you had fun, I think you had fun in Texas.
I did.
And we were we were kind of in the woods. The woods was near us.
We were in the woods.
The woods was near us.
We were in the woods.
We were in a glade.
We were in the woods.
Anyway.
Well,
we were in the woods, but we were in a glade.
We were in the woods.
Okay.
Just because there's an open space doesn't mean you're not still in the woods. You're still in the woods.
No, we were in the woods. I agree with that.
Just because I didn't go hiking through the brush so I could fall through one of those gaping holes that I kept finding around the camp.
Well, okay. No, I
had to put stools over the holes because literally the same hole I kept tripping over nearly broke my freaking neck. I don't know who else has joined us, but we have 5. Hi.
So yeah, we have.
Such a pretty day.
It is a nice day. I don't know what the weather's like. Or the temperature. I took my thermometer out to camp and set it out there at my tent. She's looking up on the ever popular. I have found that I really like Google Translate.
In the shower, well, it says it's 61 degrees. Feels warmer than that, and the sun is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Mine says 61. It's like 70. Mine could be on crack. It wouldn't be the first time.
So it says 61. I saw it. I almost went fishing about an hour ago. I got everything ready to go fishing, and then something occurred, and Michelle's like, "Let's do a video," and I'm like,
"Let's go live."
Well, first she said, "Let's do a video."
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that could be.
And I said, "Okay, we'll do a video," and then she said, "Let's do it live," and I'm like, "Okay, we'll go live."
Live.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
Well, you haven't been live in a couple of weeks, have you?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I can't either.
As far as I know, it happened 3 years ago. Or it could have been 3 minutes ago. I don't know.
This is true. His brain is not always able to keep track of time.
So one thing we're going to talk about here real quick. Let's just do that.
What? This?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted to wait for more people, but okay.
Well, who knows if more people's going to show up.
Popcorn bar. Those are so fun. When Michael and Jalinda graduated, I had, well, you were there. I had a candy bar, and then I was going to do a popcorn bar and candy bar for Jaden, but that never happened.
Yeah, the license.
Yeah, the license and the gear.
Yeah,
it can get costly.
I get to have a VA. I got a VA license, so I have a 10-year. It's a 10-year, not only just a fishing license, but it's a 10-year fishing and basic hunting license. And it was cheaper than. It was almost as cheap as just a plain fishing license for 1 year.
Yeah.
So I have that for 10 years. I can't hunt.
Benefits.
I can't hunt deer. I can't fish for trout, and I can't hunt waterfowl. But everything else is pretty much on the table for me.
Wow, girl, you are on it.
Yeah.
Check you out.
It doesn't have a trapping license.
Sorry if you can hear the dog. She's just.
My eye is itching.
I noticed.
Yeah.
She the dog won't eat her food in the bowl. She has to carry it away from the bowl. So her favorite thing is to apparently come to this spot right here
and eat. Yeah.
So listen. That's her crunching. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
She'll go over to the bowl, grab it, and then take it somewhere else and eat it.
Angie, you're kind, honey. You're kind. That's good. She said she just wants to spoil her staff.
Yeah.
You know, I miss my bosses like that. I had some bosses like that. I had one boss that she sent
there
me.
There she is, Sarah B67.
67. Hi, Sarah. I was trying to find your message on my.
We were looking for you.
I was looking for you. I was going to message you, and I couldn't find you on my thing, my phone. That's the thing right there. It's like, dang it.
Words, Michelle.
Angie, words. Words. Angie, Angie says before we leave, we have to get together and have pizza. Maybe you have pizza again.
Awesome.
That sounds fantastical.
Well, that. That's actually something we're going to be discussing here shortly.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, you were watching our 2016 trip? Yeah, that was not our best trip.
Which one? Was that the one with your parents?
No, wait a minute. That was the good one. That was you and me.
Okay, I don't.
That was the good one. That was just you and me.
Okay.
18 was the one that was
kind of iffy.
Oh, Michelle, I I made so many rookie mistakes on that trip on the 18.
It's a new addiction.
Oh, yeah, it was good. I'm not normally a big fan of Domino's, but I think they changed their recipes or something because the last couple times I've had it, I've been like, this is actually not too bad. And I'm the pizza queen, so I would know. No, I'm just kidding.
My favorite pizza.
I could really start doing reviews of pizza on my channel.
You could.
Because I love pizza, and I try all kinds of pizza.
I like Papa John's. I think that's probably my favorite one.
If I had to pick a favorite right now, it would probably be maybe Gabe's or Pizza Junkies.
Pizza Junkies is good.
It's just so expensive.
Yeah.
So expensive.
Now, I can't eat Pizza Hut. For some reason, Pizza Hut pizza makes me sick.
Pizza Hut upsets his stomach really bad.
I don't really care for, what is that pizza $5 thing?
The Little Caesars.
Little Caesars. I'm not really fond of the hot and ready pizzas from Little Caesars. Now, if they're laying around, I'll nibble on them, but I really don't care for them.
Now, I like them when they're super fresh. Like, if you can go and have them order it or have them make it right when you are there.
Yeah.
Yes, the Doritos. Have you had the Pizza Junkies, what's it called? The Ricky Bobby?
Oh, yeah. That's kind of like a barbecue thing.
Oh, yeah.
The Ricky Bobby.
We have to get one before we leave.
And that taco pizza they have.
The Doritos one.
Yeah, that's delicious. That's delicious.
Those are our two favorite ones from there. Oh, girl, you have to try it. It is so stinking good.
Yeah.
And there's a sourdough place up here by Mom and Dad's that just opened back up. This whole quarantine, they've been closed. And I'm like, dang it, I've got money. I want to buy your pizza.
Oh, that Stoners?
Stonies.
Stonies?
Stoners.
They probably all stoners.
All right, you ready? You want to get started on this?
So, how long ago was this that we got?
This one we got April something? I don't remember.
About a month ago.
At least a month ago.
We had this ordered, and it
came. This one came relatively quick.
This one was delivered.
Okay, so when the stimulus checks came, that's when it happened. We ordered a bunch of stuff on our dream list for our van life from Amazon. Well, I wasn't a Prime member at that point, and it was booked to be delivered not until like May 14th for some of it. And then about a week ago, I was playing around on Amazon. Pizza King, yes. And
she's fond of Pizza King.
I love Pizza King. And I got...
I'm not fond of really flat, thin pizza.
Oh, so good. Corner Pub has a really good pizza,
Pub, I like Corner Pub's pizza.
Oh, see, now y'all got me wanting pizza. Damn it. So anyway...
No money.
Angie, I'm going to smack you one of these days. So anyway...
we gave all our money to the Dollar Tree.
And the van, and the insurance. So anyway, I saw that on Amazon, they were offering me free Prime for a month. So I'm like, okay. So I went and looked at the same items again, and we could get them in like a week or less. And it would still come before the original order. So I canceled the original order completely and just reordered. And I didn't order everything that was in there because there's a couple of things that I'm like, we're getting ready to leave again. We're not going to need these right now. I'm not going to order
Notice season 5 and 6.
Yeah. And I kind of regret it a little bit, but not a whole lot. And I didn't order my privacy tent that I was all excited about. And I'll tell you, he knew. He was like, wait, where's something else missing? And I'll tell you why after we show you one of these items.
Okay.
So anyway, I went ahead and reordered it. Yes. And the stuff showed up. One item came like within 5 days. And then these items just showed up today. And then we're still waiting on one more thing. But it has nothing to do with van life in particular, other than it's new batteries for his for the camcorder. Violet. Violet.
So anyway.
So let's get started. So the first item, and I'm gonna pull it up on my phone.
Yeah, you do that.
The first item that he's gonna show you is a tent. And don't.
It's a tent-like structure.
It's a tent. Well, they call it a tent. So hold on.
Hold on.
Let me get to it.
Dun, dun, dun.
I would have done this while I was talking, but I can't do two things at once. So it's called a King Camp Cantina Premium Roomy. Ow! portable, waterproof, durable, easy setup tarp awning tent. So there it is. Now we can attach this to the back of our van or to the side of our van. And now Ange is hungry too. Mm-hmm. And so when we're camped, we'll have a place to sit outside of the van that's dry, shaded, and I can set the my bathroom in there and have the privacy that I need while we're camped.
It's basically a tent where the back opens up.
I showed them. So if you see,
can have your vehicle sitting right beside it.
And then, hold on, let me find that other picture. Where's the other one? Okay.
That one right there?
Yeah. It's nicely sized. Now they keep showing on the sides of their vehicles, which we can do on the side or we can do on the back. But
either way, it's a tent that sits next to the van, and you can come in and out of the van with the tent, and it made her happy.
Well, my thing was...
Yeah, it's kind of like an awning type thing. It's a tent, awning,
and sides. Yeah. Because when we were in Texas, one of the problems that we had is when it rained, we were stuck inside the van. It gets hot in there really quick, and that was not cool. So, we just decided, or I decided, we got to fix this. So then today, this arrived. Hold on. And we have not even opened this yet.
So this one came today.
I don't want. Yeah. Ooh, big knife.
Not big.
Ooh, big knife.
You call that a knife?
He's like, I forgot to do the paper. Oh, it is in there. Okay. Nice.
It is.
I'm so excited. And
She's
really excited. I almost sang it.
I just did too. How much? Yeah. All right, so.
Poppy things.
Oh, wait. Ah! Is this my, yes. My
doggy
USB.
Didn't like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is this something you got? It says it's a charger.
Well, let's look.
Well, why look? Why don't open up the freaking thing?
Well, I mean, I want to see what the name of it is. It's your hub. It should be your hub. Charging not supported, it says.
Okay. Uh-oh. I don't need to charge it. I have.
Oh, it's leading charging brand.
Oh. I have 4 external hard drives that I keep all my stuff on.
I scared the girl popping those things.
The problem is that I need all 4 of them, and I've only got one USB port to plug them into. So I have to have something to do. So I now have this little gadgety thing, so I can plug this into my computer and have all of my USB ports available so that I can plug in and go to whichever particular hard drive I want to go to.
Now the problem is
that was really bugging me. The only problem is the big storage one, which is I think a 4 terabyte.
I think so.
I think the big one is a 4 terabyte, but it actually has to be plugged in for it to work.
Well, no, I was going to say the problem is I don't know if your computer can keep up with that many things at once.
Well, we'll find out.
The RAM on his computer is horrible.
Anyway, at least, I have my martial art videos on 2 different hard drives because I don't have a hard drive big enough to hold all of it. So I had to start it with 2 different hard drives.
I don't think they want to see the back of your head, pretty girl.
Anyway, there's that. So we'll set this up here real quick, get this out of the way.
I can't see the people.
Move, Violet.
She's all right.
Okay, never mind, Violet.
Mommy feels bad because I scared her when I popped the big old noisy thing. Yeah.
That doesn't seem to want to go back in there.
He says, no, I'm out. You can't put me back in.
All right, now.
I'm out.
Oh, this is heavy.
That is heavy. That was probably half the weight.
It was.
Oi, okay.
All right, so we have a mosquito net, a big mosquito net that I have for my camping. And not only that, but a few other projects we're going to be working on. And what we needed are some magnets to hold it onto the van. So wow, did you see that jump? Hold on.
Oh God, don't drop it on my toes.
So there's a bunch of magnets. Hold on.
Don't drop it on my toes. Whoa! I told you not to drop it on my toes! Ow, motherfucker! Hurt! Ow!
Hey, no cussing on my channel.
I stopped it. That hurt!
That didn't even touch your toe.
It didn't. It touched my ankle.
It jumped.
There. Right there.
It jumped.
Oh, that hurt.
Did you see that thing jump? That was cool. Anyway. No, stop.
Dipstick.
There. So anyway, we got a bunch of magnets.
Oh, that really hurt, dear. Now I'm thinking, ow, Charlie, stop biting. That really hurt.
So there, we got a bunch of magnets so that we can put, man, that really works. We can put these on the van and we can hold our net. And this was the idea we had before we even got that tent.
Yeah.
So now we can hold the net onto the doors and we can open them and still be able to just
some
relax.
Airflow in and not so many bugs in.
And I'm really liking this paper.
Yeah, that paper is cool. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Wow. I want a couple pieces of that for my scrapbook and stuff. That'd be cool. So we're excited about those.
Those are cool.
Are you guys still there? Are we still live? Yeah. You guys are awfully quiet.
So we got a bunch of magnets. And lastly, hold on.
Jaylee says nice.
Well, thank you much. I made them myself.
We're very excited about this too. So, I had it pulled up and then I went back to the channel and boy, chihuahua. So this item, as you guys know, we have a carrier that sits on the back of the van. And one of our wants and desires to make it easier using that was to get one of these. So guess what we did?
We got one.
We got one. So what we did in the past was put, what are those called? Storage totes on there, and then wrap them in.
Yeah, what I did
was and then bungee it all down.
I took a piece of carpet that we had. It's a
carpet runner. It's not a piece of.
Okay, a carpet runner. I set it down on the bottom. Then we took 3 totes and set them.
Really freaked her out because now she's still sitting at my feet
and she's shaking. And we got 3 totes in there.
And mom guilt now.
Well, I take that back. The carpet runner. Then we laid the large tarp.
Right.
Then we set the three totes. Then I wrapped them up.
And it made me mad, not the way he did it. He did awesome because it really did keep all of our stuff dry and secure and it didn't budge. But it made me mad because when you put the totes in, the totes are angled, right? So at the bottom of these totes, you've got all this space that you can't use. It was just maddening to me. And I just felt like it was really hard to get into it.
That was the issue that was bugging me.
We couldn't access anything in it without.
If I wanted to get into the back stuff, I had to undo the bungee cords that were holding the tarp, and then I had to undo the straps that was holding everything down. So
it was just
a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a little maddening and a lot to do.
So.
And then I don't remember what state we were in. We were in a store, in a Walmart, browsing around, killing time, buying a few little things.
I think we're in South Carolina right after we went to the dojo.
I think we were. And we kind of were breezing through the automotive section and we saw one, not that particular one, but we saw one and we're like,
great idea.
What? But it was a little more money than we could spend that night. And I'm like, okay, we've got to put that on our list of things to get because that will be really nice. And then we kept putting it off and kept putting it off and kept putting it off. Well, then when the stimulus money came, I'm like, dude, I'm not putting this off any longer. And so now we have it, and I'm super duper excited.
So for a quick, we got it's called a hitch tray cargo bag. That's going to be fun to deal with. We'll do a video.
Yeah, we're going to do a complete setup. just because we like to dry run things before we're ready to hit the road.
The magnets so that we can set the, well, not just, but so we can set up the net on the van so we can leave the doors open and still not have to worry about things. Yeah. And then I've got my USB, what is this thing?
Port.
Okay, USB port so that I can hook up my computery stuff. And that was it, right? And that was all that was.
The tent.
Oh, what? Oh, yes. And then the huge tent that we got. So, yeah, V's
and
having
your batteries are coming.
My batteries, yes. So my camera is several years old.
Yeah.
And
we're actually talking about we need to figure out how to buy a new camera, but so we ordered him a new set of batteries with a charger. He's never had a separate charger for his batteries.
Well, we're not going to do that until this little dollar sign gets hit a lot. So.
Yeah, a new camera can't come without more money flow.
So we
so if you know anybody that needs to follow some dollar hauls, send them to my channel. Have them subscribe too, please. Pretty please. I'm trying to get as much going on with this YouTube thing as possible. Anyway, so we'll definitely do a video setting this stuff up either here or once we get out on the road. I would like to set it up at least once here.
Yeah, we are going to be pulling out the frame out of the van, and we are going to be chopping off 3 inches off of it.
See, I told you, I heard that, Angie. I had heard about that. That would be awesome.
Well, that would be nice.
Then we will definitely get a camera. That'll be like the only thing on that list for that check, depending on how much it is.
But we are going to be taking about 3 inches off of that
off the platform.
Stop,
hi, Eve. Jennifer.
Hey.
Ah, nice. We were talking about pizza earlier, Jennifer. Food seems to be a hot topic today.
So that's going to be something that we're going to do, and we'll definitely do a video on that. It's fine the way it is, but Michelle and I agree.
I just want it lower, just that little bit.
But we're going to lower it 3 inches just so it's a little bit easier.
We got headroom in there a little bit. He probably still won't have as much headroom, but it'll be easier.
But anyway,
stimulus money. Okay, Sarah. So our country is weird, and we like to accumulate debt. Apparently, our president has decided to help all of the families that have been, or all of the Americans that have been out of work or not been able to.
Well, you can't ever be sick of pizza.
What? Sick of pizza? Jennifer, did you really just say that? Girl, we need to
talk. She's going to order some pizza.
Angie, you're just mean bragging about that. So anyway.
Everybody in the U.S. got a check.
We got a large check.
Well, for us it was large. For most people, it may feel nothing, but
if anybody doesn't consider that a large check, then they probably shouldn't have gotten it in the first damn place. But
anyway,
that's my opinion. My opinion don't matter. Anyway, the president decided to help everybody out during this pandemic and during this time of not being able to work. And when you're not supposed to be out shopping, let's go send them a bunch of money. The irony, or the irony of it.
Ugh.
Don't go nowhere.
Shirley had issues with getting hers too.
Now, if your mom, Angie, got what was that called? When she got her taxes done, did she by chance do the rapid refund where they sent her a smaller amount before she actually got her full refund, and it went onto like one of those little card thingies? She needs to go online to the IRS and look for what her
Sty!
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Hey, Sty North, he's
Sty
the man.
Ninja coming in there like that. So Angie,
he's been hiding in the background.
He has, bless his heart. And, well, I did that to him the other day. I wasn't talking to you, but I was listening. So no, that's how we got ours. Well, I do mine though, but they still should be sending it in the mail.
Yes.
So she should be getting it any day. She should be getting it any day.
So how you doing, Sty? You keeping busy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any kids anymore, so
we got ours right away. Thank God. I mean, all it meant was that we got to go spend it quicker. We had fun with it though, and we got.
Well, we saved back.
We saved back a chunk. He doesn't think we saved a chunk. We saved. We saved a chunk. We got.
Yeah. The only reason
he's on disability.
Well, but I think because you filed. If I hadn't filed,
it could be
because I don't file taxes either because
it could be because I was 14 and had filed.
No, well.
Yeah, Sarah. Yeah. Every country is different. Americans are spoiled. I'm not gonna lie. We're spoiled when it comes to that stuff.
We're special.
We get special treatment.
I'll keep my opinion to myself.
Sty, I don't know if we said thank you enough for that $10 super chat. That's awesome. Thank you. Hey guys, don't forget to give the thumbs up to the video, please, to the live, please.
So yeah, so how's the weather up there?
Yeah, Jennifer, we like I said, we got stuff that we have been dreaming about getting, and just hanging out, listening. Aw. Well, okay, Sty, thank you for the segue.
Okay, Sty just
to the rescue.
So we were discussing that we have a few things to talk about, and Sty actually hit on one of the other things.
It's 61 here.
That's not too bad.
That's what it said a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
We'll check again.
I almost went fishing before we did this video. I was getting ready to head out to go do some fishing.
61.
So.
And beautifully sunny. All the light that we have is from the open door for the sun.
We believe that
we can fly. No, sorry.
Jump off a building and see. We believe that we will be able to leave next month.
So we have projected our date as June 6th.
June 6th. We do plan on. Hold on.
Big Daddy's going to take care of the dog. Where's her lead at? Because you brought it in.
Yeah.
Sorry. Light rain. Oh, Jennifer, I'm sorry. Light rain. Jennifer's got 47 light rain here and there and cool. We had a cloudy day. Did it actually rain yesterday?
You did a little bit.
Sorry, she. Sty, that's. Oh, excuse me. I drank too much of my drink. Sty, that's wonderful. I'll make sure that hubby knows when he gets back in. He's got one of those 10-year license that you can get when you're a veteran. But anyway, we are actually going to do something that we said we weren't going to do. Oh, shocker. Michelle and Richard changing plans again.
What? Oh, yes.
So, go ahead.
Well, we have talked with our son, Michael.
Yeah, and Sty bought his fishing license today.
Awesome. I got a 10-year fishing license about 5 or 6 years ago.
I said that.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I mean, I didn't say all that. I just said you had a 10-year.
Yeah, VA one. So I got a basic fishing and basic hunting license for less money than it costs to get a regular fishing license for 1 year. So then I got it for 10.
I got to the one I'm laughing at. So I could see the dog before she moved out of line of sight of the door. And she was standing there and she was like, and then she turned and nipped at something at her butt, and then she's turned around and walked away. Like little Miss Queen Bee just taught whatever that was a lesson. That was hilarious.
So,
oh, Jennifer, congratulations.
What were we talking about?
The departure date.
Oh, yes. So we were talking with Michael and Jalinda, and we had made plans because Michael wants to go to North Carolina and see that airborne museum that I went to. And Jalinda is a foodie, and she wants to go to an In-N-Out and a Whataburger. So our plans are, and we are making an assumption that things will be pretty close to as normal as it's going to get by the 6th.
You're welcome, Jennifer.
So we are going to pack up.
Well, the 2 places I looked at today, they're already saying they're open.
Okay. We are packing everything up. By next month, we'll have everything back in the van and back ready. We are taking off. But instead of heading west, we are going back to North Carolina. And
for a weekend.
For a weekend.
And then we're going to meander our way.
We're going to go to Spring Lake, North Carolina. And we are going to Fayetteville,
Can't wait
North
to
Carolina.
see Miss Linda. I'm not telling her we're coming until we're there.
So, if anybody's in that area and wants us to stop off and say, hey, let us know. But we're going to go to Spring Lake in Fayetteville. Michael, well, we all are going to go to the museum, the Airborne Museum there in Fayetteville, and we'll be eating at the In-N-Out in Spring Lake, and who knows what else we'll be doing.
We're looking at doing a what's it called? Escape room.
She wants to do an escape room.
Maybe. It's on the list. And then there's a safari zoo that I want to go to. Aloha Safari Zoo that I would like us to go to.
But we're going to go. We're going to take the kids. Michael and Jalinda are going to be driving their own vehicle, and we'll be driving ours. We'll be spending the weekend there. Now, what they do after we're done with this is what they do. They may come back here to Indiana.
Yeah, actually, they gotta go to work.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
They don't have a choice.
That's true. But they were saying that they wanted to also go to Gatlinburg.
Well, no, she said she wants to do that this summer.
Okay.
She said the next trip they're going to do is going to be Gatlinburg.
But we will be leaving from North Carolina and heading out west. So, and we will update you on our exact location later. But we already do have plans on where we're headed. We're going to meander about, but we do know the general direction. It's west. So.
Yeah. I hope so, Sty.
It'll be entertaining regardless.
We are taking my my wheelchair this time.
Yes.
Hubby has insisted. I've relented, so we got to figure out how we're going to get that into the mix.
We'll figure it out.
And
maybe we'll put it somewhere where it's difficult to get to.
It might have to go on top.
We'll put it somewhere where it's difficult to get to, so that
because I don't need it. I don't want to use it every day. I don't want to use it every time we stop. But like that, there were certain times on our first outing that it would have been really nice to have it.
Like that museum.
The museum, yeah.
She couldn't go. She didn't go into the museum.
Had it not been okay, so that day, I'm gonna get a little TMI. So if you don't want to hear this, like I'll wave really loud when we're done. Wave really loud. Really?
She'll wave really loud.
Wow. Anyway, I'll wave my hand when I'm done. So I'm not done yet. Okay, so if you don't want to hear this, now you need to plug your ears. So when you're a big person, certain things happen when you walk or move around and can't properly do your normal showers like you normally do. And anyway, I had some issues that were happening, and I was very raw and sore. Walking was excruciating. Okay, done with the gross part. So anyway, let's see. Sty says best to have it and not need it. Exactly, than not to have it.
There you go. See, Sty knows what it is.
Well, I was trying to be more forceful, like push myself to improve, right?
That's right. The two things: rather have it, not need it, and 2 is 1, and 1 is none.
So now he's forcing me to take it. I have relented because he's right. I missed out on several things that had we had the chair with us, I wouldn't have missed out on. The day that we hung out with my friend at the mall, you know, we could have done the mall longer if we'd had my chair, not have to get one of the mall chairs that weren't accommodating to me. So
we gotta really. Is it wide? It's a wide.
It fits my fatness.
It's a wide.
All the others
wheelchair.
Don't.
We got a wide.
I need this. They have this. And that one at the museum, I'm not kidding you. It was literally this wide.
It was for a kid. It was for a kid.
Those were a joke.
We liberated hers from.
We did no such thing. It was gifted to us.
It was gifted to us anonymously by someone who didn't realize it at a certain park that won't be mentioned.
That's enough about that. So, anyway, Jennifer, tell us about your new job. You said you have a new job. Where are you going? We're losing them.
Uh-oh.
Where's your new job, if you can tell us? Are you excited about this new job? Was it planned? Am I asking too many questions?
She's a secret CIA spy.
Oh, sweet. Awesome sauce. Oh, okay. Not a problem, Angie. We get it.
Absolutely.
CIA. So, Sty, why was he eating frozen hot peppers? Look.
I missed that one. I was doing something else. I was unable to watch. Was that last night?
Night before.
Night before. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because last night was Sky Stories that I didn't get to catch.
Okay.
Last night I was having trouble. Last night was not a good night.
She was not in a good mood last night.
I wasn't in a good mood. I was hurting so bad.
I keep punching her. So.
Anyhow.
So we are.
Was Jennifer the one that logged off? Oops.
We do plan on taking off on the 6th. That's our thing. We are going to take within the next couple days, we got to go out in that mess back there and dig out my circular saw. And we are going to pull the platform out of the van, and we're going to chop.
I'm a little nervous about storage after that, but we'll figure it out.
We're going to chop off 3 inches on those legs, and we're getting ready to get out of here. It's going to happen. It's happening.
We're excited.
I'm very excited to get out of here.
Dude, it's one of those things where when you actually can start counting days, the days seem to drag on forever.
Yes,
forever.
So we're going to do that, and we will be back on the road again. We're going to go to North Carolina for a weekend.
Ah.
Okay.
Ugh. My stomach hurts even thinking about eating one of those things, let alone just eating them. I don't know how you guys do it. And that was, hold on, don't tell me who was doing it.
Nope, don't tell her.
Don't tell me. I can see his face. Pepper, something Pepper is his name, right?
All right, tell
her. Hot and spicy.
Okay, there.
Ha! Wow, really? Moving out onto the road for the road. That's
there
awesome.
You go. I'm telling you, dude, it is fantastic out there. It is just fantastic.
I will say that the pandemic has made me aware of how more prepared we need to be for certain things. I still want us to get solar panels and a way to.
We're never prepared for everything. Never prepared for everything.
That's our next big thing that we need to get. And we don't need a whole big bunch of solar power. We just need enough to run his computer and my phone.
My preparedness is more primitive than what she's willing to deal with.
Long term.
Yes. But
I'll deal with it short term, but we got to fix that problem.
we do need to get, I do want to get some solar panels, really. I would love to get an RV. Again, we found the perfect sized RV that we want. We just can't.
I'll have a video coming up pretty soon on that.
We're not going to be able to afford something like that.
It would take a miracle, somebody gifting us something, because there's no way right now. Now, I will say, and I've said this before, I said it in my videos, I don't necessarily think somebody should gift us some money or a way to have an RV. But if we could start making the money on YouTube the way we would like, then we would gladly do it ourselves. But the problem is we're having trouble making money on YouTube.
Well, yeah. I'm getting, I think I've got decent subscribers. I mean, I always want more.
Yeah.
But the subscribers that I do have, most of them, I think maybe I get 1% of my subscribers actually looking at anything.
It's crazy.
So, and I get like 0.1% comments and views.
Yeah, that's our goal too. He's going to follow the weather. Trip to Montana that summer with Nicholas Green for a month, then just being nomadic from that point on.
Yep. We go where the weather is positive and they've got cool stuff we want to see and do. And when we're done, we move on and just keep going like that. And again,
dog, she's doing that lassie bark.
Again, the only reason that we got stuck here was really because of this pandemic thing.
Yeah, we would have been on the road.
We would have been on the road months ago. So yeah, we had planned on just staying here long enough to get the license plate issue taken care of, which we did do. That's now fixed, so we don't have to worry about that now.
Until next year.
And we did have a little bit of.
Next year we'll be getting one in Texas. Where did that go from? In Florida.
We did have a little bit of issues with the van after we got that taken care of, which
was weird.
Which did keep us here an extra month that we didn't think we'd have to be here, but this pandemic is what's kept us here.
Yeah.
So, and we do plan on being out of here by this time next month. We should be almost ready to hit the road. It'll be 2 days.
Yeah.
In 2 days, it'll be 1 month exactly, right?
Yep.
So we I get to do all the fishing. I want to get all the fishing in that I can and all that kind of stuff and get ready, because I can't legally fish unless I find private property. I won't be able to legally fish unless I purchase a 1-day fishing license. Now, some states are very, very awesome when it comes to that. Like South Carolina, although Indiana is not listed, South Carolina actually accepts fishing license from other states. There was like 5 or 6 other states that they accept fishing license from. Indiana's not like that. They don't accept fishing license from anybody but Indiana. So, but who knows? There it is. So who knows? If I have to, maybe I'll buy a fishing license for 1 day if I really have to go fishing. I am taking fishing gear and a fishing pole with me, because you never know. And plus, if I hit private property and somebody says I can fish, I'm going to.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh,
yeah.
I tell you what, we are less than a quarter of a mile away from a highway. And at night, we can hear those semis going by. Oh, man, it reminds us so much of the
being in the rest stops.
Being at rest stops. Oh,
being
man.
on the road. And both of us, it was funny because we had been here for like a week.
Oh.
And then one day we're both like, I miss the sounds of the semis at the rest stops. The one thing I thought would bug us the most.
Yeah, it's very
when we were
soothing.
traveling, it was actually what we missed the most.
Yeah, it's very hearing those semis at night going by. Oh, I tell you what.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Will you be buying a property in Florida or stay there from then? Well,
okay, so.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey.
7th place.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Thank you very much
for joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining us. But I want to thank you for watching my videos. You're like one of the first people that hit my videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So for Florida, when we get there, I have a tentative plan. Our plans always seem to get thrown off skew.
I don't make plans because you don't know what's going to happen second to second.
I agree, Sty says he wishes all states were reciprocal for our vets. They should have the same benefits wherever they go.
Well, true, yes.
Health-wise, they do.
Health-wise, yes. I can
Thank
go.
God. Speaking of,
I can go to any VA in any state. All I have to do is go through a little registration thing, which takes about a half hour at that. But then I get registered there, and I can see a doctor. I can get my medications, and it's all said and done. I did that in South Carolina. We're keeping a log
of where he's being registered at, because
yeah, I'm registered in South Carolina now,
so states.
I can go to Indiana or South Carolina and get seen and get my meds. So whatever state we're in, I can go to that state when I need my meds. And
Mr. Repeater over here drives me nuts when he does that. Okay, so the Florida thing is, I actually have located it's a trailer park. Shocker. I'm used to it. We're used to it. It works for us, right?
Yep, sure.
And I would like for us to live in that trailer park for a couple of years. Try to save up some money. I know. But at least we'll be in a trailer park. Sky's giving you a bunch of thumbs up. And then I would like us to buy a house. I actually have a house picked out. If we could figure out how to buy it, we would. But the part about saving up money, I'm not super worried about, because with a VA loan, you don't have to have money to put down. So but you have to live in that state for 2 years before you can apply for a VA loan. And we found that out through his ex-wife in South Carolina.
She helped us out with a lot of good info.
She actually works for the VA.
Yeah, my ex-wife works for the VA now. She's going to be a person that's going to help us out.
So, anyway, that's the plan. Our plan has always been to end up in Florida. We love Florida.
Did you tell them where?
I have not. I have decided. Yeah, dude, we've done it. Well, we did it for the past
there's a lot of
years.
There's a lot of people that say a lot of crap about that kind of stuff, but I tell you what, there are some crazies. I'll admit that, and I may be one of them.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful what part you go into.
People in trailer parks are really family oriented in a lot of respects, and they help each other. They really do.
They do. But Davenport, Florida is where I would like us to land.
Yes. His
ex is very nice.
My ex-wife is a wonderful, wonderful person, and she's very super friendly, and we're friends now.
Well, you have been since the minute the divorce was final. That was never even like an obstacle or an issue.
Yeah.
They are not good married people.
We got along okay married. It's just that we both married each other for the wrong reasons. She married me for the wrong reason, and I married her for the wrong reasons. But she's a super awesome person. She's been through 3 or 4 guys. She's been married 3 times, 4 times? 3 times. She's
Sarah says there's crazies everywhere. Is Davenport near Disney? Well, of course it is.
Yes.
It is on the southwest side of Kissimmee.
Right out the door.
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, when we went to South Carolina, we actually stayed at my ex-wife's house for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah. And if we were to go back, all I'd have to do is call her up and say, hey, we're going to be in town for a few days. Do you mind if we hang out? She's a wonderful person.
More than likely,
really
she would say yes.
Yeah.
I don't see her saying no.
She is a wonderful person.
So, yes, Davenport is very near Disney.
It's kind of halfway in between Orlando and St. Pete, right?
No.
No?
It's south of that a little bit.
Okay.
It's kind of down by Kissimmee. It's on the west side of Kissimmee.
Kissimmee, St. Cloud?
Yeah. And so, when you look at it on a map, it's a roughly 30-minute drive from this location, literally the trailer court, to All-Star Movies Resort, where we like to stay. So we'll be packing bags to travel 30 minutes.
No, I tell you what.
No, we won't. We won't probably stay on property a whole lot, but there will still be times when I want to go for a night or two.
I saw that in your video. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the way you are. Oh, with my ex-wife? Yeah.
We've been very blessed. I was very blessed to get him, And he came.
What's even better.
He came with kids, but he also came with a really nice ex-wife.
What's even better than Pam and I getting along is that Michelle and Pam get along really well.
Pam and I talk more than he does.
Yeah. I really like that. I really do like that they get along so well.
I'm sorry, I'm cracking up at our dog.
Yeah.
It is a possibility.
Yeah, well.
No, we have a very strict policy. Bills first, fun later.
Do you have a time frame when you guys will set on? No.
Not a set time frame. I picture it being next year for sure. Probably not early next year.
We don't really have a time frame for anything. I'm not big on time frames, even before all this when I was working, and I don't have time frames.
He doesn't like time frames.
I say
he doesn't like to be constricted in any way by anything.
No, so. I say things happen the way they're supposed to happen, and I'm not going to interfere with the way things are supposed to happen. I'm letting things go the way they go, and I just flow with it. I'm like a leaf on the wind. I'm a leaf on the wind. No, a leaf on the wind.
Hey, the wind.
Yeah. So I'm like a little leaf on a creek. You drop me into the creek, and I'm just going to go where the water flows. I'm not going to resist it. So that's pretty much how I like to live my life.
Jay, we can't wait for COVID to be done too. We leave June 6th.
So yeah, I'm She's digging in the rocks.
She's cracking me up out there. She can't really walk on them yet. She refuses to stay off of them.
I don't think making.
Oh no, Sarah. No, honey. Aw. Sarah says her life is boring listening to us. It's just that we're blessed in certain ways.
We're very blessed.
Aw. Sty says he never has time for time frames.
Yeah, time frames suck. So and
he doesn't like the structure of a time frame. That's part of his
structure. Structure is horrible.
Not like structure.
No.
I like structure. I like to know when this is happening, when this is happening. This is something we have to learn. We've learned to balance with each other.
That is true. I'm the type of guy that will pack up the van with absolutely zero plans and just I'll take a stick and I'll say, okay, this is the front and this is the back. I'm going to throw the stick up in the air. Whichever direction the front ends, that's the direction I'm going to go.
3 years.
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Stop it. Violet's going nuts for something. I don't know what.
Oh, there's a person going into the house across the street.
Oh, goodness. She's so possessive. It's not even her house.
Yeah, I was in the Army for 3.5 years. I went in May of 1992. I went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma for my basic and AIT. Then after that, I went to Fort Benning, Georgia for jump school. And after that, I went to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, where I did the rest of my time. I decided 7 months out that I was done and I wasn't going to stay in. So when my first enlistment was up, I went ahead and left. I do regret that. I wish I had stayed. But again, life had other plans for me because if I'd have stayed, I would have not met her. And she fixed me.
Well, and again, we don't know that either because our lives have so many close calls.
It's true.
So many close calls. It's crazy.
So that's my military.
Says, I'll get there when I get there. Hi,
Kim. Hey, Kim. How you doing? Yes, you get there when you get there, and that's how it is. So I think it worked out for us. When we took off, our basic plan was to head west, right? Sort of. Well, we went east.
I wanted to spend New Year's by the beach, which we kind of did and didn't do. I don't know.
Anyway, yeah.
It was just
a
learning curve.
We had fun out there, and we plan on having more fun when we get back out. And I'm excited that it's going to be happening next month. So we're going to start preparing for that, start getting things packed up and organized. Now that we have the back carrier, we can start putting everything where we need to have it.
Yes.
And the only things that are staying in the house
is the cook stuff that we have to use
is the cook stuff and the food. And that's the only thing that I can think of that we use that needs to go in the van. Everything else either stays here or that's that, you know.
So we're both looking over there like trying to assess what can go in the van and what doesn't need to.
And we have a TV in here, but we don't really watch it. Not so much.
But Sarah, you're talking about, your life. What'd you say? I don't want to say it wrong and make it sound.
I'm wondering if you were still alive or not. No. Yeah, we're still here for now. We're leaving next month. 2 days. In 2 days, it'll be a month exactly when we're taking off. And Michael and Jalinda, Michelle and I are going to North Carolina again.
Going back to you saying your life is boring when you're listening to us. We're blessed in the way that we have a freedom that most people don't have at our age. Our kids are grown and out of the house. We're blessed in the way that we have an income that doesn't require us to go to an office or to a business and clock in every day or every other day and work. So that's how I mean we're blessed. We're not blessed because the income is minimal and we still have bills to pay out of that income before we travel. So when we're traveling, some of our travel gets restricted because we have not enough money to do what we want to do, or buy what we want to buy to make the travel easier. There's a trade-off. We do a trade-off to it,
We are out there, but we don't get to do a lot of expensive. We can't do any expensive stuff.
We couldn't do hardly anything in New Orleans because everything was so costly.
But I did get to walk down Bourbon Street. And that was really all I cared about.
She had a terrible storm come through here. Oh, knocked out a huge tree. Oh no! A tree, it fell down on their house. How bad did it damage your house, Kim? Oh my gosh. Okay, this obstinateness is driving me nuts.
We'll fix it.
I'm working on it. Is that why you didn't have it that way?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's better. Sorry, guys. It's still off center. Oh, she said she was glad we're still alive. You're not glad we're alive? Just kidding. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. And even at that could cause water damage and stuff later, so be careful.
Yeah, like crawl space, that's where all your good stuff's at. Yeah.
But anyway, Sarah,
I think I've had a blessed life.
We still think we're boring. I don't understand why people think we're
I've done a lot of stupid stuff in my life. I've done stuff that I shouldn't have done.
Haven't we all?
I've done a lot of crazy fun stuff, but everything that I've done has made me who I am, and I would never change that. Even the bad stuff, I wouldn't change it.
Okay, Sarah said she has freedom, and her daughter is 30. I've always had horses and love outside, but 5 years ago, hips collapsed. What? I lost my job and everything else. Now, OP should be this week, but obviously it's canceled. Okay, so what's OP? Occupational therapy? Sherry, yes, I am glad you're alive, silly. Sarah, I'm so sorry. That was horrible. How do your hips collapse? What in the world? That's crazy.
Fabulously Beautiful is why I started watching that. Well.
Thank you, lady. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. So are you guys starting to open things back up over there, Sarah? Sarah is in the UK, for those of you who are not familiar with Sarah yet. She's actually fairly new to our channels, and she's been amazing and very, very lovely. But we're still getting to know Sarah. And I can't imagine. My dad had, oh gosh, I think it was 7 years ago now, or 5 years ago. It's been a few years ago. On my birthday, my dad wrecked a scooter, like a little, he's in a scooter full time. He can't walk. You're not the alien.
I'm an alien. We're all aliens.
But anyway, he broke his hip. And the first doctor that operated on him messed it up and didn't do it right. And they found out 6 months later that hip wasn't even in the socket. It had come completely out. And that's why he couldn't rehab or use that leg at all. Which is a whole nother story. So anyway, hold on a second. 6 months later, he had to have it repaired again. And during that repair, they had to repair it again. Which sounds crazy. But what they do is they fix it, and then they manipulate it. And when they manipulated it, it came apart again. So then they had to fix it again. So he basically has had 3 hip surgeries in 6 months. Thankfully, it's well now. It's as good as it's going to ever get. His bones are mushy. He has post-polio syndrome, and so his body is disintegrating. His muscle and his bones are not working properly. So anyway.
Yeah, I'd love to go to the UK as well. That's where my family came from. Well,
I have family outside of London. I don't know exactly where.
They originated in France, of course. Well,
of course. Isn't that where everybody originated here? You say that like
Normans.
Everybody.
We're Normans. We were Normans. So anyway.
You were Mormons?
Normans. My family left France with William the Conqueror when he took off to take over what is now England. So.
Did you guys see that look?
So they took off with William, and actually.
William the Great.
Yeah. So they actually grew hay for his army when they got to what is now England. And
we have a problem with this setup. I need to go to the bathroom.
You're in trouble. It's out there. So anyway, they grew hay for the army for William the Conqueror.
Oh crap!
And
oh no! Oh, Jay, you missed your job. I'm sorry.
Anyway, that's how they got to England, and they lived in.
Sarah says no, stay there. It's here.
Wolverhampton, Amped Hill, and finally they decided to come to America. Exist? Yes.
Oh, okay.
I've actually been through a virtual tour of Amped Hill, England.
Amped Hill?
Yeah. And it's actually called Amped Hill because it was actually had ant hills there. And for some reason they called it Amped Hill. A-M-P-T.
Is he saying that right, Sarah?
Yes, I am. I think I am.
Sarah, do you know? I should say, do you know if he's saying that right? I shouldn't just assume that you would know.
So anyway.
Sarah says, ha ha. Or Kim, I mean, says, ha ha ha.
So that's
Richard the Mormon. That's right. Kim.
I used to get in trouble because I acted like Mormons.
Word? Anything and everything that stood still. Sometimes didn't even have to stand still.
That's down south. I'm north. It's about 50 miles away.
500 miles away.
No, yeah, 500. No idea.
Put your glasses on.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't see without my glasses.
But that's where my family settled.
Dog is killing me.
They were actually given land by William. And they called it Bentley hay.
Oh, Kim's opening that can of worms. Well, actually, you opened it.
How do you act like him? Oh, because
no, he used to.
No, just
he's not allowed no more.
I used to pretend I had a lot of wives.
Michelle could have stopped that right now.
But anyway, yeah, that's an attempt at humor there, by the way.
P-poor attempt, buddy.
That's a moron.
No, Mormon. That's a Mormon.
Oh, yeah, they're allowed to marry. They can have more than one wife.
You ain't Mormon.
Oh no! Oh, good Lord, I can't read it there. Lots of wives. Yeah.
In other words, he likes to have a lot of sex.
So, anyways.
Sarah, are you being serious? You're a Mormon?
Oh, sorry, Norman.
Oh, okay. Whew, scared me. I was like, oh, crap. I felt bad, but that's how he acted. I mean, you know.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, Normans and Saxons. Yeah, I see the Saxons were already in England. They're from Germany.
Sarah says this is getting silly.
That's us.
Welcome to Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft.
It could get worse.
Way too sun.
It could get worse.
Has my video popped up yet where I have words on it all the time because I can't use words? Kim.
She's asking if she's got lots of wives.
Oh my goodness, Kim. Not sure what to say to that.
But anyway, well, I do have to say one thing for the Mormons is they keep genealogy really well. They have really good.
She's not, but her cousin lives in Salt Lake. I have family in Salt Lake too.
I want to get to Salt Lake because they've got the greatest genealogical library ever. Yes. You like watching shows about Mormons?
Jay, your dad went through a lot. Yes, he did. And then 3 months after that hip surgery, they found out he had a mass on his liver, and they had to go in and biopsy that, and then they decided they had to remove it. Yeah, me either, Sarah. I'm not a fan of it either.
I'm not a fan of religion, so.
And then now he's in. So okay, when Daddy was 3, he was diagnosed with polio. And at first they said he wasn't going to live 24 hours. Then they said he wouldn't live past 5. Then they said he wasn't going to be 12. They said he'd never walk, which he did for years and years.
Apparently, it's still pretty popular.
Oh yeah, it's very, very popular. Then they quit, pretty normal life. I mean,
isn't he supposed to be the oldest living?
He is one of the oldest living polio survivors in the U.S. He's one of the, I think he is the oldest in Indiana. But they actually found a guy who was 80 or 81 that's a polio survivor that's still here in the U.S. So,
okay.
But anyway, he is one of the oldest living polio survivors. They performed a lot of experiments on him when he was a child with polio, trying to figure out how to cure it and how to treat it. And now, part of polio is that you go into post-polio syndrome, which means, okay, so if you don't know what polio was, it was a virus that attacked the muscles. And for different people, attacks different muscles at different times. For him, it was a lot of his legs and his lower body. Well, now he's in post-polio syndrome. So all of that damage that was done to his legs from the polio is now starting to, like, the muscles are just deteriorating really quickly. They're not atrophy. Atrophy is when they stiffen up and don't move. His are just deteriorating.
He doesn't use them.
He doesn't use them, but he couldn't really use them anyway. And
when her and I first met, he actually walked on crutches.
He still walked on crutches when Richard and I met. And so when he fell and broke that hip and they did these surgeries, it just increased the speed of the polio syndrome. Now, after the surgeries, he was doing great in rehab. He actually was able to stand a few times. But my dad he's very fearful of being hurt again. He doesn't want to fall again. He doesn't want to go to the doctor again. He's fearful of a lot of things. And
he's fearful.
He's very fearful. And so because he was afraid, he didn't do what he needed to do for the therapies. So he's right back where he started. And actually he's a little bit worse as far as care of himself. So anyway, now he's also so the post-polio syndrome is really starting to weaken his legs. He's still transporting himself from his scooter to a chair or his scooter into his bed. He's also got some shaking. He shakes a lot like this, like all the time. They're not sure why. It's not Parkinson's. They tested him. It's not Parkinson's. They're not sure if it's muscle damage or nerve damage that's causing it. But watching him eat is sad. It makes my heart cry when he tries to eat because he's too proud to ask for help. And, it's really bad. And so there's that. And then he's also got, now his kidneys are shutting down. So he's in stage 4 renal failure. You don't want to get past stage 5 because then they hospitalize you. Basically, he's
jacked up.
He's lost 70% of his kidney function, and they're not sure why. They're not processing stuff the way it's supposed to. So anyway,
how old is he anyway?
He is 78 years old. They never thought he was going to live past 5.
Yeah, so, there you go.
My mom and I were just talking about this a while back. Of all of my parents' group of friends, like I grew up with my parents having tons of friends around all the time. All of them are gone. They're dead. Like seriously, there's none of them left.
And the one that was jacked up the most is still alive.
The one that had the most difficulties is the one that's still alive, which is weird.
Well, no, that just goes to prove.
They all died with weird things too. Like, his one friend Junior had an extremely rare form of cancer that they didn't even know how to treat him, let alone keep him alive. So
adversity keeps you alive.
Yeah, I guess. His other friend, they called him Moose. I can't remember his real name, to be honest with you right now. But he had it wasn't dementia and it wasn't Alzheimer's. He had some other hardening of the arteries in his brain.
Absolutely. And always somebody worse off than you.
Yeah. So anyway, and he ended up going blind and then losing all ability to function, and he ended up passing away. The list is endless. And then Earl died in a car wreck. Ed died. His cancer was sudden and quick. They didn't even know he was sick, and then within a couple of weeks he was gone.
Oh, that's the one they said, "Hey, he's got cancer," and boom, he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's just crazy.
I wasn't supposed to have left the hospital.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to survive.
The doctors told me that my mom relayed the story.
I was going to say, the doctor told you?
Yeah.
Wow, you got a good memory there, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember all the way back to that day?
Yeah. but I don't remember the moon landing.
You're right.
But supposedly the doctors told my parents that they weren't even going to give me a birth certificate because it was useless, because I was just going to die anyway, and then they had to give me a death certificate. So it was a waste of paper to write me up a birth certificate. That's what they told them.
Yep.
Ha ha, showed you.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
That's right. So I think even back then, I said, screw you guys.
You
tell me one thing, I'm going to do something completely different just to show you.
He was born very premature.
I was born premature. My lungs didn't work.
You want the honest to goodness truth? His mom is a horrible parent, and even when she was pregnant, she fucked up her kid.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
She's a heavy smoker. They didn't open windows, and so he.
My lungs weren't.
His lungs didn't
develop properly, and I lived in a iron lung for about a month or so, and I was just supposed to. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe on my own.
Still can do.
Yeah, I couldn't breathe on my own. There was a couple other. I was premature.
It was his child. You probably weren't eating very well because you couldn't breathe.
And this was in the 60s. Late 60s. It was 66. Yeah. So medical treatments weren't really around like they are today. So I probably wouldn't have had too much difficulty if I was born now.
Today it wouldn't be quite such a big deal.
Now I would have died if I was born in the
even 5 years before.
Yeah, I would have probably would have died.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Knowing me, I would have refused to die anyway. I'd have walked right up to death, even a newborn, punched him right in the freaking mouth. Come and get me, MFer. Yeah.
So,
Take that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Poor Richard. Should have been your mother. You would have. Aw. Kind of creepy there, Kim. Not gonna lie, but yeah, don't get me started on his
we don't talk about
maternal person.
We don't talk about my mom.
What do we call her? Your incubator? That's what we'll call her, the incubator.
No, I don't call her a witch because I am.
Oh.
I don't want to give witches a bad name.
Sorry, Kim.
I always called her the hag.
Yeah, I can't. I can't even talk about her because she infuriates me.
So anyway,
every time we're at the VA and they argue with him about whether or not he was a smoker,
I had doctors.
I just want to punch her.
I have doctors that actually called me a liar.
Literally called him a liar.
Asked me how long I've smoked. I said I've never smoked a day in my life, and he literally called me a liar.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, no, he's not really. Yes, Angie, extremely. She's kind of weird too.
Yeah. She's
a
lot weird. She's a lot weird. Yeah, Angie's the only one on here that I actually probably would.
Yeah, Angie, will you vouch for us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Kim. It's okay.
Angie avoids her at all costs as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
most people do, honestly. And
when your own sister boots you out of her house and says, "Never call me again," I mean, come on.
And she truly, honestly, I think she's got herself convinced that she has no idea why I'm upset with her. She truly doesn't know.
She's convinced that I'm the reason that you never talk to her
or
hang out with her or have anything to do with her.
So, okay, enough of that.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Well.
And that aside,
you know what?
It's not even that bugs me.
She's had opportunity. She did not graduate high school.
Yeah, that's not even.
She's always been a lazy POS.
It's her complete.
She's had the opportunity to go back and get a high school diploma, but it was too hard. Well, she had to actually show up to class.
Well, it's not just that. It's not, and I don't care. Like, that doesn't bug me. What bugged me is I'm kind to you. Richard will tell you. Was I nice? Was I kind?
To who?
Your mother.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, when we first met, and I've told this story before, because my brother Tony, when he got married, his wife, he talks pretty much the same way about our mom too. But he was telling his wife, and his wife's like, "Oh, you shouldn't talk about your mom like that.
Yeah,
you need to blah blah blah." So the first time she went and met her, she's like, "Oh yeah, okay, I understand now." I told her the same thing. I said, "Oh, you don't want to meet her," and I blah blah blah. Oh, you shouldn't talk about your mom like that.
Dude, that's your mom. You can't talk about your mom that way. That's horrible.
I said, wait till you meet her. Right after she met her.
I was like, well, she's a piece of work. But I kept trying.
You did try.
I did not just instantly meet her and then say no. I literally nearly drove myself nuts.
He sold ball bearings.
He sold bearings and belts to companies. I was going to get to that. I don't know if you know what those are. They make things spin. It's not even that she doesn't care. It's that she's oblivious to anybody else but her.
She has. She's
completely oblivious to anybody else but her.
This obviously is non-objective because I have an opinion that is based. But anyway,
he sat on a phone, Jay. He sat in a office and sold things over the phone all day. Companies would call it like Chrysler, the Chrysler plant. They have these machines and things spin. Well, the things that make them spin are called ball bearings, or they have pulleys that those require belts. So he would sit in an office and these companies would be like, hey, I need this bearing because our bearing is worn out. He'd be like, okay, and he'd get it ordered for them, or he would have one of the delivery guys take it to him.
He worked for a company that sold ball bearings.
He's deaf now. I forgot to mention that. He's also deaf now because he sat with a phone to his ear for over 30 years. He does have asthma.
I do, yes.
That's why they call him a liar, because they'll x-ray him and they'll see his lungs, or they'll hear his lungs.
I have...
and they'll hear his cough.
What's that? COPD. I've been diagnosed with that. And I've got asthma. Which
COPD and asthma, they're related. So... he's got a couple of those, actually.
So I'm supposed to take like 2 or 3 different ones, but I don't.
They stopped the prescription for them, and when I tried to re-up them, they wouldn't do it.
But
I'm like, guys, he needs these because he can't breathe.
But I don't let that stop me.
No, he doesn't. And dude, when he has one of his coughing fits, it literally smells like an old ashtray. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
He can't help it. I'm just saying, it just proves that what they did to him.
I would not allow that to stop me. I still trained my ass off. I still trained to fight in cages. I still got into cages and fought other human beings.
Jumped out of airplanes.
Jumped out of airplanes. Was in the army. Jumped out of planes. Fought people in cages.
Now, at the time, the lung issues when you joined the army weren't like they are now.
Not as bad. No, not as bad.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I have health issues, but I don't let it stop me. And I'm not using them as excuses either. If I don't do something, I'll tell you, it's because I'm lazy. Even if I don't do it because of my lungs or something like that, I won't blame my lungs for it. I'll just tell you I'm lazy. I won't blame any health issue. You could rip my leg off and then tell me to go run a marathon. And if I don't run the marathon, I'm not going to claim it was because I got a leg that's ripped off. It'll be because I'm just too damn lazy to do it. Because I could still run a marathon. You're not going to stop me. If I want to do something, I'll look. If I want to do something, ain't nothing going to stop me from doing it.
Ain't no stop.
Oh, it's your dad. He's
out in the garage.
He's in his scooter.
Out in the scooter booter?
Yeah.
Out in the scooter going bump, bump, bump.
Yeah, that's one thing with me is I ain't letting anything stop me from doing something.
No, he's too daggone stubborn.
Right.
Silly, crazy man, stubborn. Thinking about that soup. We're going to make that soup when we get off here because I'm getting hungry. Making vegetable soup from leftover pot roast.
He was at a display.
Oh, was he?
No, he's talking to the
I was going to say, is the dog out there still?
What he said.
Don't let him lie to anybody. My dad likes having that dog here.
He went to her.
He keeps telling everybody, I don't want no dog. I don't want no animals. Dude, he gets upset if that dog doesn't say hi to him when we're in the house, or if he doesn't get to see her for a couple of days.
Yeah, he talks a lot of crap.
Sarah says she agrees with you completely. She's decorated 4 rooms with knackered hips. I don't know how you're moving.
I tell you what, if I get something stuck in my head.
What time are you there? When are you leaving? She said we'd come pick up the rest of that pizza. Take it home and feed it to your kids.
Hey, I have a video for you, by the way. I have that movie.
Kim, let it go, sweetie. I was joking. It's okay. She says, speaking figuratively, nothing sexual. It's okay.
Oh, well,
stop. No, stop. We're
Please.
past it. It's done. A lot of them. Oh, I bet. Can't get that in the U.S. no more. Not without being actually in the hospital.
A lot of morphine?
Yeah.
They gave me that. I had, what was that I had?
Right, Angie. I'm not that easily offended. Oh, you had Valium and Vicodin that one day.
That one time they gave me the morphine.
Oh, what did you have?
The stones.
Oh, yeah, your kidney stones.
I had kidney stones once. Boy, those things weren't fun.
Hi! Thank you,
Hey, how you doing? So, I had kidney stones once, and they gave me morphine. I didn't like it. Did not like it at all.
I'm like, dude, I love. Uh-oh. Is she off the leash?
I'll look. No.
Oh, nope, I didn't.
Yeah, it made me hot and icky and nasty.
Which means you had an allergic reaction.
I didn't like it at all. It was horrible. And I told him, I said, I'll go under the knife freaking wide awake without pain meds before you give me morphine again. Ain't happening.
Yeah, Kim, I don't take any of that seriously, hon.
Yeah, it made me feel really weird. Dizzy, sick,
Dude,
nauseous.
When I gave it,
did not like it.
COPD, hold on. Pulmonary dysfunction. Cardio something, pulmonary dysfunction.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the O stands for.
Started on 5 mils. I'm on 160 now a day.
Wow. Yeah, that's the problem with it. They have to keep bumping it up or it quits working.
I don't really do meds much. I take the meds that the VA give me for my stuff because I'm on a lot of crap medicine. I do take them, but I'll live without
chronic
meds.
obstructive pulmonary dysfunction. Thank you, Kim.
So I don't like taking medications at all. And my body doesn't really do well on meds. If you could take one pill of something, I could take either a half or a quarter and it'll do the same thing for me. If I take what I'm supposed to take according to my weight and age, I get jacked up.
Okay, so here's a good example. When he first had his PTSD, they took us in the hospital and it presents like a seizure. Well, they gave him Dilantin, which is what you're supposed to do for a seizure.
Killed me.
Well, the problem is, I told them, I'm like, listen, he can take one Tylenol to get rid of a headache. His body super reacts to medicines. They wouldn't listen. Well, a man his size has to have 1,000 milliliters and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, please, just give him 500 and see how it works before you give him more. You can always give him more. You can't take it back once it's in there, right? Like, it's not rocket science. They wouldn't listen. They kept pumping it with him and pumping it and pumping it. Well, his heart stopped. And they did that 3 separate times. 3 separate ER visits, 3 separate times. 3 separate times I hit my husband in the chest saying, wake the fuck up, because you ain't dying on me today. But, are you kidding? I just got you fixed. You can't die on me now. So, finally, on the 4th visit, before they even, I'm like, you cannot put an IV in him. I swear to God, you touch him, I'm calling the lawyers. I have told you 3 separate times, look at his damn charts. I finally got a doctor that would come over and listen to me because I kept saying what the problem was. They didn't want to believe me because they had never seen it before. Well, that doesn't mean it could never happen. So
I was just crazy.
So anyway, finally got a doctor that would listen. He finally documented in the charts. He still gave him the Dilantin, but he didn't give it to him at the full dose. He didn't give him the full 1,000. I'm talking a big bag, guys, a full freaking IV bag of Dilantin, and then so maddening. But anyway,
jacked up my brain cells too.
Yeah, and they permanently messed up his brainstem.
It kills brain cells and stuff. That's probably one reason I'm so freaked up.
Kim said she was trying to spell it without Google. Why would you do that, silly goose?
I love Google. You know what? I've been using Google.
I'm waiting on my phone to go, what?
I've been using Google Translate recently a lot, and I really like that.
Angie said she's having a difficult time being on her meds.
I hate. I'm on meds for thyroid, high blood pressure, pain medication. There's like 7 of them.
Hold on. There's like 2 anti-inflammatories.
Okay.
The stomach meds.
Yeah, because I take so many damn meds.
The cholesterol.
Cholesterol.
Yeah.
Anyway, the funny thing is, is that I take the same medications my dad takes. He just takes a little bit more than I do.
Higher dosage.
Yeah, so I know exactly where I'm at.
And where you're probably going to be.
And where I'm going to be in 20 years. Yeah.
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 I'm on medication for my, yeah.
Now, I was supposed to be on I was at one point on several medications for my craziness.
I probably should be. Jay says it's Michelle on meds for just Richard.
Yeah, yeah.
Just Richard. I honestly probably should be on a couple. I'm really sure my blood pressure needs stabilized. I'm too damn stubborn.
Missed the last part. I don't know. I should be on a lot of medications for my craziness, but when I was taking them, of course, when you first start taking them,
Violet is being annoying.
It takes a lot to
yell at her to stop.
It takes a lot to kind of figure out where you're at.
Yeah, the problem with
they made me zombie. They did this. They made me really angry. Some of them made me mean.
Dude, there was one. Oh my gosh, I wish I could remember the name of it. It's been too long at this point. He started taking it. Well, I think she stopped. And about a week into it, he would just fly off the handle at any little thing. And I'm like, dude, you're just being an ass. Like, I didn't even sugarcoat it. I never did with him. I never sugarcoated anything with him. And vestibular, what is that? I'm not even sure what that is. I've never heard of that one. My hair's driving me nuts right now.
But they finally kind of balanced me out on my crazy meds.
They did, but you still felt like you were not you, and you didn't like that.
So I went and talked to my, psychiatrist, therapist, whatever it was.
Yeah, a psychologist and a psychiatrist.
Yeah, anyway, I told them what was happening. They looked at me and said, well, that's what happens when you feel normal. And I looked at that doctor and I said, if that's normal, I don't want to feel normal. So I stopped taking them, and I haven't taken them. I haven't taken those medications since.
Oh no!
If all of you people out there that are considered normal feel the way I did on those medications, I feel sorry for you, honestly. I'd rather.
I don't like the way she worded it, because
I'm glad to be crazy if you guys feel that way all the time.
What I think was supposed to be happening wasn't happening for him, and I think what did happen, describing it as normal wasn't okay. Like, I hate the word normal when you're talking about people with mental issues. But
that's true.
She says she's getting horrible dizziness and can't turn her head to the left without feeling like she. Okay, hold on a minute. I need to figure out what my cousin has, because it sounds like you have the same thing. Meniere's disease. Ask them to check for Meniere's disease. Yeah. She had the same thing. She actually ended up in the ER one night because
Kelly?
Yeah, she couldn't figure out if the world was spinning or not. Like, the whole room felt like it was off kilter, and she got nauseous really, really bad. Have them check for Meniere's disease. And unfortunately, there's no cure. There's supposedly a surgery, but surgery is not guaranteed to work. They help maintain it or correct it with diet and water pills. Yeah. Yep. That was Kelly.
Have that checked out.
Meniere's disease. I don't know how to spell it, but I'm sure if you Google it, hey Google. Yes. Oh, it just went. It's going to go to Google because I said, hey Google.
Uh-oh. Hey Google.
See?
How do you spell Meniere's
disease? How do you spell Meniere's disease? How do you spell Meniere's disease? Here it is, Angie. No, Meniere's. My cousin has it, sweetie. Kim. There it is, Angie. Screenshot it real quick. I know, Jay, we sound like a mess, don't we? Jay's like, I hope everybody gets better. We sound like a hot mess up in here.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm not going to get better.
Hot mess express.
But I don't care.
I don't think you're going to get worse, though. Not on some things.
No, I don't care.
Oh, it's okay, Kim. It's okay.
Me getting better isn't really an option, I don't think. Because I'm who I am, and I'm happy this way. Now, does it cause issues sometimes? Yes. Does it cause people to look at me weird and say mean things to me? Yes. But do I care? No.
Nope. Aw, thanks, Jay. He likes your attitude.
Well, I appreciate it. I have
generally Richard has a good disposition.
No, I don't.
Yes, he does. He doesn't like to say that he does, but he does.
I don't have a heart.
But there are times. Okay, we could argue that one too. Mm-hmm. There are times, everybody has a bad day, right? Unfortunately, his bad mood days, because Richard is an extremist, and I don't think this has anything to do with his mental side, other than everybody has a little mentalness. I think this is just Richard's disposition. This is how he grew up. When certain things make him mad, he's an extremist. When certain things make him happy, he's an extremist. So he's either way over here or way over here, and there's no middle ground.
Middle ground doesn't exist.
So that's what I have to remind him to stabilize him with every now and then is, dude, your reaction was overboard for that. That was not necessary.
I hear that a lot.
And he'll say, yes, it was. I'm like, no, it really wasn't.
I have authority issues. I don't take kindly to anybody telling me what to do, even if they think they have control over me, because they don't. So
Angie says she doesn't normally have many problems, but lately it's been horrible. Migraines are normal. Yeah, I don't even talk about headaches. I have a migraine disease.
Fun-loving person. Angie's spreading bad rumors about me.
Richard, I'll tell you what. I've seen him.
She's seen me at my worst.
I have, but I've also seen him at his best. And we're all human. He's no different than anybody else. Unfortunately, because Richard isn't in the normal scope of what people consider things normal to do, it's frustrating to others around him.
Yeah, you do the opposite. I'm a lot like that. If somebody who thinks they have authority over me tries to exert that, I get really touchy. So I have issues with police.
Jay says no one likes anyone telling them what to do. I think it's how it gets told. If somebody walks up to me, chest all puffed out, attitude of flowing, you give me attitude, I'm going to give it back. If you walk up to me and talk to me like I'm the same type of human you are, then I can have the same conversation. I've said a million times, I'm a retaliatory person. I'll be nice to you until you make me not be nice to you.
Well, I'm the same way.
Unfortunately,
just everybody makes me not nice.
I was going to say, unfortunately, he's triggered more easily than I am.
I'm easily triggered.
He is easily triggered.
And I know that. Yeah. See,
that's what we were saying, when we were talking about his mom. For years I tried, and years. And then finally, that one Christmas, that did it. I was like, I'm done. I'm just done. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to put my kids through it. I'm not going to force my kids through it. I didn't deprive you or the kids, either one.
No.
I never said they couldn't. But when the boy said, I don't want to anymore, I'm like, okay. Trust me, you don't want to be. But, really very few people are on his bad side. Like
once you get there, though, you never leave.
And that's not true either. I could name 3 names right now where that's not true.
I just hide it well.
Exactly. I don't. Once it's there, you're done.
Well, let's see. I've been diagnosed with PTSD, anger issues.
Sarah says that she has a very short fuse.
Bipolar.
At least Jay says at least Richard is aware of his issues, his triggers. I make him aware.
Yeah, I wouldn't be, honestly. I wouldn't be aware of a lot of this stuff if it hadn't have been for her help. Honestly, truly.
I am not. I have said this before. I don't sugarcoat things. I'm not. I don't have. I could never be a political speaker because I'm not tactful. That's one of the reasons I like Trump, and he just says it 99% of the time, and I'm like, yes, finally.
Oh, she will too. She's the one that's going to get me killed in the bank robbery.
He actually, okay, so we had a lady claiming that we owed her money, that I owed her money for a tax club up that somebody else created. They were saying that my money was theirs. She got a lawyer. This lawyer came at me at our bankruptcy. Dude, Richard's like, whoa.
I went right up on his rear.
Freaked our lawyer out.
I scared everybody.
He's like, get him out of here. I'm like, I'm trying. I'm like, let's just go.
There ain't nobody going to walk up on her like that. Ain't nobody going to do it.
Sarah said she was a doorman for 14 years. Girl, I couldn't do it. I couldn't stand there No, I couldn't do public like customer service anymore. Forget it, because I can't sugarcoat things anymore. I can't. I just don't do it. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. And with him, it was required because Richard doesn't take hints. He's not a subtle person. That's not Richard. You can't be. If I want something from him, I have to say, I want you to do or blank. I can't be like, oh man, I really wish I had a Coke, and have him think, well, I maybe should ask her to go get a Coke. And I think it's wrong. I honestly think it's wrong at this point for me to say that and assume he's going to try to ask a further question. Just say it. Jeez, can you go get me a Diet Coke, babe? Isn't that easier? Isn't that just easier? That's just like, relationship 101 to me. I was watching, sorry, I'm rambling. I can stop anytime you guys want me to. But I was watching John and Kate +8.
Oh, I remember that stupid show.
God, she was a BIT.
She was
horrible.
She was. I told you.
And I remember watching it. And I'm thinking
when she first watched it, she liked her, and I said, "No, she's such a mean."
No, that's not true. I always said she was mean. Now, Fiona was another story. That's different. But, sorry. Kim says, "Ramble on, baby girl." Sarah says she never sugarcoated people. Drunk people are true. Drunk people are. Oh my God, girl. Property management. My first property management job. 90% of my clientele were drunks. I'm not even kidding, and I was really proud of myself that I didn't kill somebody. But
Lady Kate was
horrible.
She was horrible.
And I was watching. I don't know how I got on those clips last night and this morning, but it was the good moments and bad moments, and she didn't even realize because one of her chief complaints about John was that she would be doing something with the kids and would need help. And would get mad because he would look at her and said, "Oh, what do you want me to do?" Well, I'm like, why are you waiting to ask? Why don't you just say, "Hey, John, I could really use you to do this right now"? Why was it John's responsibility to look at her and ask what she needed done? Don't you have your own voice? The more I was like, wait, what? Why?
She used to watch that show all the time.
I did. I liked the kids.
I would watch it on occasion with her. I didn't like that woman. She was just a mean biatch.
8 years. Wow. 8 years doing that? Well, he used to be LP.
I did LP for 11 years at Meyer. And
which is like Target.
Yeah. That was my area.
Target Supercenter. When we worked at fights all the time, he was often security at the fights because Chad knew he could rely on him. And the promoter knew he could fight or knew he could rely on him.
She said the same thing you did.
Oh, okay.
She liked.
I liked John. I always liked John. I always thought he got the wrong end of the deal. But anyway, this one section of hair driving me nuts. He used to be really good at what's that word called, Angie? What? De-escalating. De-escalating a situation instead of letting it brew into a fight, which is hilarious after what all we just said about his triggers, right? But in those situations when his professionalism was required, he was really, really good at it. I don't think you could do it now. You don't have the patience that you used to. You might be able to, but I don't know. Maybe not for a full night. I think by the end of the night when you're getting tired, you'd start getting...
If I got tired, I'd start slamming people.
It does. Jay, I'm telling you, he says in my marriage, we have to be straightforward. It saves time and the day goes by smoothly. I don't understand the manipulation. Like, to me, that's a manipulation. When you're, hinting at something or just, coyly saying this or that, why aren't you just saying
I look at it this
way.
If she wants something, she's just going to say she wants it. And it makes it easier. Now. It makes it easier for me. So now I know.
For everybody. I just that was my whole thing. I never understood the manipulation of it, the coyness, that Sarah says that was her. But on my morphine, my God, on the morphine, everybody's everywhere. Morphine made me so high. I was just like, whatever. Like it was awesome. I loved it. I was like, can I have more, please? More, please. Isn't that what I did when she walked in?
Yeah.
She was like, do you want more? I was like, yeah, more, please. And I'd hold up my arm.
I didn't like it. It messed me up. It's nasty.
Kelly can't take it. It makes her nose itchy and stuff. It's hilarious.
I got nauseous and hot and uncomfortable. I can't. Just everything you could think of that's just nasty. That drug did that to me, and I'll never have it again.
Oh, I bet, Sarah. That sucks. That really sucks. My mom can't take any of that stuff. She's allergic to all of it, like dry heaving and vomiting and hives everywhere. It's not good. The only pain medicine she can take, and it's for a very short period of time because within a couple of days it starts doing the same thing. Hey, Jay, thank you for stopping by. All right, man, we will. We'll do one tonight, as a matter of fact.
We'll do a cooking video tonight. Unfortunately, I've got videos all the way up until June 6th or something like that. So it'll be after that.
That's an allergic reaction.
But I do have some cooking videos coming up early next month. So just keep an eye on my channel. I've got a playlist now just for outdoor cooking videos.
I've also got a playlist of funny videos. You guys need to go watch those.
So I have done about 4 or 5.
If you're new to the channel, oh my god.
I do have 4 or 5 videos that I made.
Husband takes
comedy.
A nap.
I got
fish.
Hubby takes a nap. I have VR for.
You're not lost.
I'm not lost. I'm not lost. There was a VR for, what was that woman's name? Something Hicks.
I can't remember.
Anyway, go to my comedy humor playlist and just check those out. There's only like 5 there. So, but I've made I made a couple comedy skits type things that I've got up there.
Guys, seriously, we watched them again the other night because we just haven't watched them in so long.
I think they're still funny, and I know what's going to happen.
Lost.
I'm not lost.
Oh,
the werewolf video.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, spam. Oh.
And the there's a fishing video from a special catch in Indiana waters. There's several videos. There's like 5 of them. Now, Hubby Takes a Nap, I fixed with some FX stuff, some filters and things, and that's up there twice. So take a look at that.
See if you guys catch the foobar at the end.
I was really thinking like Charlie Chaplin when I did that video. So
guys, I'm telling you. And it's not long. It's like, what, a minute and a half long or
40,
less?
43, 45 seconds long.
A minute long.
Hubby Takes a Nap is only like 40-some seconds long, yeah. But, yeah, go check those comedy ones out and let me know what you think about them. So.
Thank you for joining us, Jay. I appreciate it. My table. I'm confused.
What we got?
Oh, hi, Dojo. Didn't even see you pop on there, dude.
Dojo come up?
Yeah. Dojo right there.
Oh, there you are. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I missed it too.
Oh, I bet, Angie. God almighty. Was this, why were you, wait, when was this, Angie? She said it was horrible to have her arms strapped down on the operating table and face itching. Sarah, what table, hun? Oh, God, freaking keep messing with my hair. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw the table the night it happened.
As a matter of fact, the computer's sitting on that.
The computer's sitting on it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And okay, so when he went to do that oven, I told him, do not slide on the concrete. You're gonna burn something.
He did.
He was gonna do it on my mom's counter.
I was not.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I know my husband. Yes, he was. And then he was gonna do it on her. She's got an antique table out here. And don't do it on that other table either. I know what he was thinking. Look, oh, she followed you. She's like, is she not coming in? I think she'll come in. Anyway, yeah. It was. I mean, it's just a little flunky TV tray, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, he was.
That oven is awesome, by the way.
He's used it a lot.
And I've adjusted a little bit. I put some wire hangers in it to create a shelf. So, but I have I have figured out.
She's apologizing for ratting you out on it.
Oh yeah. I have, because I told everybody I wasn't going to tell you about it. Like you wouldn't see it. But
baby, have you ever been able to keep a secret from me?
No, I don't keep secrets from you.
Have you been able to? That's the question. Not have you tried. Have you been able to?
No.
Nice try. Have you been able to keep a secret from me?
Absolutely not. But stop. But I figured out that oven. It takes 6 pieces of charcoal to run that oven. No more, no less. To make that oven work the way I want it to work. So I've used it enough to figure that.
You're gonna try to make that oven? That's awesome. That's cool. Let us know how it goes.
It's really simple, really easy. Just take a cardboard box, slit one end of it and flatten it out, cover it with aluminum foil, put it back together, tape that end up with the aluminum tape or whatever, and there's the oven right there. That's all it is.
Why do you gotta flatten it out to cover it with aluminum foil?
Because it's easier to cover the inside and outside with aluminum foil. Oh, okay. I mean, you don't have to.
I guess you could. You don't get lippy.
Well, I'm saying you don't have to do it.
You're so lippy. You ain't got no lips. I love you.
I love your lips.
Just like, oh.
Yeah, see? Can't sing.
May end up in the hospital with burns, but hey, right? Whatever.
It works fantastic. I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and slit that side again and open it up so I can flatten it out because I'm taking that with us on our trip. It's going with us. So, absolutely. I'm going to put a little piece of aluminum tape on the side there that sticks out, and I can just clip it together when I want it to go back together. Plain and simple. But yeah, that oven is fantastic. I really like it better than the round one. The round one works really well, and it rolls up nice. But there's just more space. Small. Yeah, it's too small. I'd have to make a much bigger one, and I don't know. I just like the box one, and it's going to fold up just fine anyway. So
you don't even smell like you had a bath. You had a bath. Aw.
There's Violet.
There she is. She's a pretty girl. We're gonna miss you when we're gone. I almost sang that song to you.
So let us know how that works out for you when you make it.
I was there first. You don't care, do you? She said, nope, not at all.
So are you still here, Sty?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the square one. It works best. You can't see Daddy through you.
Are you done? Okay. All right, so it's been 2 hours, and we got. Oh yes, I love you too. Oh yes, I love you.
That was a plop.
Yeah, she plopped right on me. There you go.
Aww.
This is my girl right here. This little gal loves me. Sometimes I think that she thinks we're married.
I know she thinks they are.
So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get off of here. Thank you all for coming by. Really appreciate it. We got some adjusting and packing and a few videos for that. Yeah, it pop up. We want to get that going, and I think we're gonna make some vegetable stew. So we're gonna do that. Who was asking about the videos on the food?
Jay.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna make vegetable stew today. So we're gonna make a video on that, and that will be up. Well, it's been a pleasure having you here as well. We're really super excited. And I always like having people come by and talk with us. One of the reasons that we took off on this big adventure is to meet everybody. So
I don't think we can drive to the UK.
Well, I don't think so either.
I mean, we can travel by map, but
travel by map. So anyways, get down, B. Down.
Oh, not my toes.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get off of here, and I'd like to say thank you guys for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just your own backyard.
Bye!